Alright. What's it looking like on Facebook? I think we're live. Yep. Looking live on the book. Live on YouTube. Alright. So, hey everyone, back again. Quick Q&A because the Wiz here, you know, she had a great question. Two questions actually. And I feel like I left a couple key points out, right? Let me maybe show you guys my pretty face. Oh wait, no. Turn that off. Here's my face. Hey, yeah, that's me. So I want to say that when I'm saying these words, okay, I want to say that. Are you saying every word? Oh, cool. See, this is quantum, because I just looked at the word dictionary, and I thought differently. I thought more than one way. I didn't just take it linearly as face value. I thought of it more than one way, which is quantum. So when I said divine, I said everything with a DI is a curse. I don't know if I said that, but DI is a curse. Diagram, fuck all that. Dis is disconnect, take away. You know what I'm saying? Don't think I'm saying that everything with a DI is bad. Like divine. Yes, I want to be connected to the divine, so I don't want to be divine, because divide means to take away. And like decrease, even with a DE, because like I said, vowels are interchangeable, replaceable, and removable. So to decrease is to take away. Devalue, even with a DE, is to take away from the value, because vowels are interchangeable, replaceable, and removable. So, but, oh wait, dictionary starts with a DI, Lovechile, and my Wiz, she liked that. So she caught me like, yo, but you said this though, so got me. I got you, me. Dictionary. This is not a curse on your body. Diction is literally spoken word. So when it has DI in front of it, look at the word all the way through. Read every single syllable. Those are all, every syllable is a Latin word. We call it in English a prefix, a root, and a suffix. That's what they teach us because we're sheep. They don't want us to know the truth. That's why Lovechile is doing this good old presentation to the fam, to like, because we doing grown-up grammar. It's called quantum grammar. That's what we're doing. But in the baby school of grammar, and they never want us to get out of it, they just say, yeah, English, prefix, suffix, the root. But they don't say, hey, those are all individual words, Latin ones that mean something else. So you might want to read the word for specifically what it's saying. Okay, and this is why I brought up the word parse. Parse is what we're doing. It's parse syntax. Analyze a sentence into its parts and describe their tactic roles. Syntactic, I said parse syntax. Okay? The enactor saw it saying by parsing a string. Parsing. And what is that? It looks like part. See? Compartmentalize. You're putting it into different pieces. See? So that's why I said the root, the prefix, the suffix. Those are all different words. We're parsing it out in a syntactical roles. What is D? What's the whole word even saying? D, vine, hold on. D is to take away from. Vine is the connection of the source that things grow on. That's why that word is a curse. Not just because it says D. I read the whole word and parsed it out. And its syntactical roles and read it completely and said, oh wait, it says take away from the vine. I do not want that. See? I'm not saying just because it has a DI on it, it's bad. And the Wiz was like, but I think that's a good point you should make and make that clear. Because she don't want me looking crazy, and she don't want me having no confusion out there. Boy, you look crazy, you talking crazy as fuck, boy. No. You know?
You should do all my dictionaries, man.
You got dictionaries over there?
I have like 3.
Oh.
Well, I want to whip one out. And
Pull it out. I wish
I
we
can't.
had.
I don't see any.
I'm gonna find that shit. All right. And then what else? So we did that, and then you said that was the first question. She said, but you said
Weekend.
Oh, right. And she says, well, what about weekend? Because you like, they're different words. Weekend. What about your week ended? And I'm like, I see. Now you're thinking quantum. Now you're thinking quantum. Many different ways. Fuck with that, short. I fuck with that. Hell yeah. That's why I fucks with you. Alright. Sorry. We're okay. But, yeah. So, yes. Week and are two different words. Now, what this whole thing is, I'm talking about words specifically. When you're taking that word and putting it into two, the conversation kind of ends there because I'm like, oh shit. If you're saying weekend, yeah, the week should end. I want to be strong. But if you're saying one word, weekend, that sounds like weekend, and I don't want to be weekend. I want to be strong. See? Two different words becomes a sentence. Am I correct? So if two different words is a sentence, we're not talking about one specific word and its meaning at that point. We're talking about a whole phrase. Weekend is a phrase. I'm talking about a sentence. More specifically.
Crappy one will do, but I have a couple good ones.
That's cool. Now, how about this? X. Because don't you want to be exact?
You want to be an X?
No. I don't want to be an X, but don't they say exactly? Exactly. X. Right? But you think that's good, though. But look right here. The etymology of X is the word forming element in English meaning out of, from, but also upwards completely, derived or deprived of, without, or in former. So you're talking about, it's just basically, if it's deprived, then it's just no. If it's without it, it's just no. So how is it no act? Exact? Do you want to be exact? That makes no sense. Why would I want to be exact? Act is to do something. Action is done. So yes, guys.
No, so okay.
More
so you
questions.
said, I don't want to use these words.
Mm-hmm.
Like weekend.
Yes.
So what are you going to call the weekend?
We call that the stronghold because we're not weak. We strong. Okay? We not weak. We strong.
So you're never going to say weekend?
I don't say weekend.
What are we doing this weekend?
What are we doing this stronghold? The strong is holding. And you know what else, though? What is a strong?
Nobody's going to know what the hell that you're saying.
Nobody needs to because I don't need to communicate with them. Just my tribe. Just my nation. And everyone else is not the universe. You're the universe. So as long as you know what you're saying, the universe knows what you're saying. And the universe is all you're contracting with. Do you do spells for everyone else or do you do spells for yourself? Do you lay out your altar for everyone else or do you lay your altar out for you and the universe to contact each other?
So you're saying that it's DI words that go...
It's not just DI, it's DE, DI.
Words that only
Take away.
go D instead of die.
They say that both.
You're
DI says die. Die is fucked up. Don't say die.
You're saying divine.
It's taken away from divine. Because D is to take away from.
What about...
Yes.
Wait,
Go ahead.
I'm looking.
Alright, so look right here.
What about direct? That's DI.
Okay. That is a curse. You know why? I'm about to write it out.
Okay.
And now this one's easy. The reason direct is a curse is because I might have to actually pull up the definition of rect too. But rect is standing. When something is erect, it's stand erect. My dick is erect. It's standing straight up.
Huh? Are we live?
Hey man, everyone had a dick, and hopefully their dick gets hard. Or if not, you got some problems. You need to drink more water. You gotta get that plasma going in your body, because you need to be erect. Erect. It's E, but you know what I'm saying. Erect. Or what happens when you erect a building? When you erect a company, you stand it up. It starts. Okay. Now, direct. Why would you want to take away from the standing? You just said. How do you spell direct? I know how to spell it. I'm not out to lunch with no lunch meat. I got some lunch meat. Direct. And rect is to stand. Standing. Resurrect.
We're doing DI.
You just said direct.
What about direct? Director.
Doesn't direct start? Isn't this how you spell?
Direction.
Isn't this how you spell direct?
Yeah.
So I just
direction.
Okay, but listen, baby. Let me go ahead.
These are all a part of direct.
Yes, and DI is to take away from. That is law. Rect is the next word. That is a Latin word meaning to stand. Okay? ION is the action of something being done. So direction is you think direction is someone telling you where to go. But if you read the word out, specifically in parse syntax, not for face value for what you've been told it means, literally read the word out in Latin. It's a curse. Taking away from, as in divide, the standing. Rect means standing. I'll pull it up literally right now. We have the etymology.
So what are you going to say instead of direction?
I would say.
I mean, you can't say, okay,
towards the location of,
or not right.
Mm-hmm. And then
these aren't right.
What is right?
Programmed to say these words.
Then what is right?
What are the right words to say?
I got that. All that. I'm there. I've been there. And also, can I say this for you and for everyone else? Because you my whiz, but everyone else ain't my whiz. And then there might be some grown ass men that I'm not teaching no grown ass men. You grown, and I'm a dude. I learn for myself, but I will grow with my woman. You know what I'm saying? And if other women don't know, they should get it because women teach children. So the children are missing out if the women don't get it. But these dudes, fuck them. They grown. They men. Do you, dude? But women need to get this because women teach the children. We can't have any more generations of children lost. See? Now what I'm saying is that I would say this to the masses, not to my whiz. To the masses, if you don't have a creative mind and if you see the fault in something and you can't create something in its place, kill yourself. If you're looking for me to say, well, since don't use this, find this. If you don't want me to use that, then what do you want me to use? Use your own creativity. Use your own mind that you were born with. The ability to muster up. There's a million, billion, trillion words. Surely you can find something better than direct when you know that that's a curse I just showed you. Now for my whiz, I will grow with her. I will tell her what I've thought about. We will find words that we can do. Because I'm not, but anyone else that's not my whiz, go find your own words. Create something. Be creative. Go think for yourself. Don't look for a teacher or a guide or a leader or a fucking savior all the time. For me and my whiz, we going to grow together. She need to, I'm going to find it. Obviously, instead of direction, you want to go towards. You want to find which way towards something. That's what direction means.
Wait.
But direction is a curse. That doesn't mean that. You've been taught it means that. Programmed.
Right.
They taught you it meant the way towards something. So instead of saying direction, what's a curse is you just say the way towards that way or the location or, there's many, many, many words. Other someone else, I would say go think of something. To you, we grow together. But let me show you this, rect, so that you know that it's face. I mean, not fake.
That's total.
This is rector, ruler.
It's like rect is rectangle. Rectal.
Erect.
Not erect.
So erect is standing straight, upright. See?
Yeah. But in direction, There is no E before it.
No, it's not, is it? But the root is the same. That's just a prefix. The E, the D, and the I are the prefixes.
Rect just meant ass a minute ago.
You have rectum.
So why can't that be the rect? How come erect is the rect?
Because the the suffix of that word rectum, that makes what you're identifying, because it's an adjective that identifies. It's not a noun, right? Or I'm sorry, it's a modifier.
It is it.
Right. It's identifying something else, so it's saying rectum, not erect. Erect is a whole nother thing we're talking about. Rectum would be that, because the in the end, it's going to say, you know, we're going to talk about something else, because the at the end, it's like having a last name. It's like everyone's Johnny, but
You're
Johnny S.
The I could be the E because they're interchangeable. Now I got it.
That too.
But that's not what you're saying. But
but you get what I was saying.
I probably threw you off, but then I went back to what you said originally,
yes, I know
and
that.
now that makes sense.
Now,
because the E could be I.
Yes.
I could be E.
E. They're the same. Right. Vowels. And rectum is like having a last name. Having a last name. Everybody can be Johnny, but Johnny B is a specific person. So rectum is your ass. Erect is standing up. Direct is supposed to be how you go somewhere, but it's not. It's to take away from. See? That rectum shit is weird though. Like, where the fuck does the ass even come from? Like, how the fuck even? That's a good old question. I mean, that's just me. I like that's just like, what the fuck? Rectum. How does that mean ass? I gotta know. I just have to.
You just love ass.
Early 15th century, straight. Oh! Now that's why we learn.
Straight, upright.
Straight intestine. Okay? From Latin, intestinum. See, from Latin. What did it just say? From Latin. Intestinum rectum. Straight intestine. Rectum. Straight. Intestinum is the intestines.
Linear.
Thank you. Rectus linear, my G. Now, why does someone say direct when they're saying that straight that way? I can see that straight that way, like rect, you know? When they're trying to show you the way to get somewhere. However, DI is to take away from. So that person that told you that is miseducated too. We can't fault them for it. It's just years and years of this miseducation piling up on us until finally some generation is just like, God damn, I can't take this no more. This is all false. This is why Cobes don't go to school. This is why I hadn't gone to school since I was fucking And then I just did my GED test at 16. I never even went to school since I was like 7th grade. Like, fuck all that. And I'm still learning and teaching. Because it's lies, you know, and they just need us stupid so we can work, so we can scrub toilets and mop floors all day, you know what I mean? So here we go, let's keep going on the rectum. In contrast to the convolution of the rest of the bowels, the neuter past participle of rigere, to keep straight, okay? So that's why rectum has rect in it. From neuter past participle, rigere, to keep straight, i.e. pi root reg, move in a straight line. Okay, so rect, that's just what it is. Rect is straight. Why would you want to not be straight? Are you not straight? Shit, my pretty face on up. Yeah, why would you want to be not straight? That don't make no sense. So anymore, keep going, because we could keep on.
I know. I'm thinking that it's the way it's pronounced too. Like, it's mostly all the ones that are like you're saying D, where it could be DI or DE, but it still sounds D, not da, not de,
not die. And also remember, it's quantum, so don't forget that when it's written down, that spell.
No, it can be die. You said diaphragm.
Yeah, all that's bad. I'm saying, but like, even when you see it, don't say
dietary.
Right. I don't have a diet. That was the last one. Damn, from the last one. I don't have a diagram. I don't have a diaphragm. And I don't take diets. And I don't dye my hair. I take livets. It's a lifestyle. You see? I have a livogram. It's my solar plexus and my sacral chakra.
Dinosaur.
Livosaur. Nah.
Because they're dead?
Maybe it's because they're dead. Maybe it's because they're dead. But they got us like that. You know? And they want to say die means two of. You see? See, here we go.
Like divide.
Like divide. To take away. So die does mean two of.
Yeah.
Die does mean two of. It means to separate.
Right.
Period. This is not a joke. So why would you ever want to be directed somewhere? Don't direct me nowhere. Live-rect me, motherfucker. Live me straight.
What are you going to say, then?
Oh, I was going to say the dinosaur thing.
No. What are you going to say in place of that?
Of dinosaur?
No. They're really dead, so that's all right, I guess.
Yeah, right. Like, they're dead. And they have specific names. Tyrannosaurus Rex. See what I'm saying? Like, you can call them all dinosaurs because they're dead. But, like, what? They have specific names that don't say dying, I'm sure. Pterodactyl. Like, ain't no death in there. And terror is the land. So.
Dignity. Now, is it not because it's di?
Let's look at it.
So di is okay.
No, I mean, you spell it.
Is it the pronunciation?
It's the spelling, all of it. Spelling is all of it. The speaking out is spell casting. The writing it down is the actual spelling. So it's like, nah, we can't do that. We can't play like that.
Is it only ones where when you break the word up, the DE or DI is by itself? So if it's like dig, it's really DIG, not DI. Or
the G, that letter, that
or difficult is
right.
DIF, not DI. So this is why I want you to explain it better.
Right. That's a great question, and all these are too. That's why I'm like, this is what it is. Now that letter does modify. I'm gonna have the point right here so you see. That letter does modify. Yes, it does modify the die, the di. What I'm saying is though, read the whole word through. You see? Like, dignity. Let's look it up on the etymology. Let's see what etymology has to say, because they're going to break it down like that. And they're going to say, oh, it comes from this. State of being, dignitas, word from deck, the suffix word, taking a step.
That's a state.
Dignity is a state. Damn. I see you, girl. I see you on them. Hey, yo. You see what I be dealing with? Like, alright. Might have to get off the live. Like, nah. I'm just playing. Nah, alright. So, I really, as far as dignity, I'm like, why does it have the, like, dig is not, I don't want to have dignity anyways. When you're digging into something, it's tearing into. If I dig into the earth, what am I doing? Putting a hole. So how is dignity any good? Like, this is my quantum mind working. You know, not only does it start with DI, but also digging. Like, if I'm digging something, I'm going in. Unless it's a rabbit hole, I'm pretty sure I don't really want to go into anything. Well, how about if it's dignity, how it's supposed to be taking me out of? Can you dig out? Shovel out, I guess. But kind of like, you're not digging at that point. You're kind of like...
That says dignite.
Privilege, honor. Yeah, I'm not feeling dignity. And that's why I don't like to say I'm indigenous, because that's... Here we go. Oh my gosh. Why are you doing this to him, Lovey? Dignity is just like the word indigenous, which I don't like to say because it's what? In, which means no. I'm going to go over that. Dig. In. Us. digging us. So it says it's going to dig in. So it's going to dig in me twice. It's going to dig in us twice. This word. No, I'm literally reading it. In, okay, in, side of something. Dig, okay, dig in. In, okay, dig in again. Us. Wait, what? Me? You gonna dig in me? That means I belong to this land? Fuck that. Nah, I'm Gucci on that. See, so what I'm saying is dignity, I don't know. That sounds like, if I gotta question it, it's already a problem. Law don't do that. Gravity don't say, oh, hey, you know what, maybe I'm gonna pull it up, because, it sounds like you mean to drop it upwards. No, gravity said, fuck all that. You's going down. Gravity said it's an apple. It's a green apple. It's a green apple with a little bit of red on the bottom. It ain't no red, green apple. Does the red and the green look the same at some point? No, they put the red on the top, the green at the bottom. You tell the difference between red and green, is what I'm saying. What does that have to mean with anything? Is that all the law is specific. So it can't have no ambiguity to it. Gravity's not ambiguous. Gravity said down. It don't say down and then when it hits this, it's going to go up a little bit and then come down all the way. No ambiguity. So dig is what dig means. Into, fuck that. I don't want dignity. I'd rather have what? Integrity.
In
means no. But what's teg? Integrate. No, we're going into it. Help me grow. Help me grow. You see? Integrate. I don't know. I don't want to really get into a grater because a grater, you grate cheese.
Yeah, then why are you saying you want
integrity?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
It's still in.
Still in.
No.
In means no. In means no.
So it's no.
It means no.
No integrity.
What's teg?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look it up. Integrity.
How come it's not gritty?
Or maybe it is gritty. Teg. Maybe it's inte. Gritty. I could deal with that. I could do that. I could see that. All right. Integrity. Let's see what it's saying. Adam Online. History of words. Because we deal with facts over here. And my wizard sharpening my steel. Integrity. Bow, innocence, yada yada. Integrate. A whole number. Fraction. Proto-Indo-European, root meaning to touch. Border on taste. And it
tag.
forms.
Tag.
It forms to attain contact.
You're right.
Let's go back to integrity. Hold on, wait. At the bottom it said something. It is the hypothetical source of evidence for its existence is provided in Tangier to touch.
To touch, like tag.
And to touch it says.
Touch, so you're right.
Integer, intact, whole, complete, perfect, honest. Alright, so integer is intact, whole, complete, but it means not tegger. I just want to know what tegger means. I'm just like that though. I need a good old. I need. Like, is it ever going to tell me though? It would be so cool if it was like teg. But these are all words. I mean, like, these are all individual words. Like it just said, the integrer is where integrity comes from. And then it's like, well, in. And then it's like, tag.
So no tag.
No tag.
No touching.
No contact. Intact. No tact. What's tact? Tact, sense of touching. No tact, no touching. Intact. Hasn't been touched. Everything's intact here. But what about integrity? I don't know. That one's weird. But still, it says no. So.
No tact. Still part. Touching is still
no tag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tag.
Well, what's the gritty?
Mm-hmm. So great, grind, gritty, pleasant.
Don't touch the earth.
Integrity. That's what I'm saying, man. That's how you know it's a curse. A curse leaves you perplexed. And you know what a hex is? You guys know what a hex is? Anyone watching? A hex is a 6-sided box. So when someone hexes you, that means they put you in a 6-sided box. They boxed you in. You see? When you're boxed in, you're stuck. They just got us stuck right now, babe. You see what I'm saying? When you stuck on something like, fuck, what does this mean? We trying to get out of the slavery mindset. We trying to get out of the matrix. We trying to get smarter right now. And look how they got us. Boxed in. Hexed in a 6-sided box. That's a curse. I will not say I have integrity. See?
Oh, now you changed it, huh?
I mean, you change when you learn. Ever growing. Ever changing. See? Seasons. However, that's the facts. Like, when I'm trying to figure something out and I really want to get to the bottom of it, and it's like, damn, I'm like boxed in. Obviously, that word has to be a fucking curse. I'm in a 6-sided box. Over here, shit. Over there, fuck. Like, fuck all that. Integrity. And then the one before that we were saying was, what was it? Dignity. Damn. Yo, these motherfuckers is crazy, but they got people saying this in it. I have integrity. I have dignity. Wow. How about pride? That don't sound like nothing I could... Nah, pride is about right. Like, I don't know.
No D or N.
Ain't nothing. It says pride. I'm like, the word pride is square. Like, dang, I can't even quantum that bitch. I'm trying to go, but it's so linear. That, like, that's a spell. I can fuck with that. That don't seem like no curse to me. I have pride. Now, the word ego. Now, they bastardized the word ego to make it seem like you have a big ego. But ego is just a sense of self. If you look up the word, your sense of self. So if you have a good sense of self, you know who you are, you know what you like, you know your astrology chart, you know what makes yourself cry, you know what movies you don't like. That's an ego. You know the type of men you like. That's your ego. That's not bad. What's bad? Your alter ego. See, the ego's good. Pride's good. That don't sound like
alter's bad.
Nah, I guess you're right. Alter doesn't sound, but alter. If we're talking about what side, like it's alternative, you know. So it's like it's not bad, but the flip side of it, because everything has a backside of it. We do magic, but it comes on this side of the veil. It's called manifestation, because nothing in reality has that has a front. Everything has a back. It's just law. Trees,
so
apples.
Alter ego doesn't have to be bad then.
Alter ego does not have to be bad, but it is a false sense of self. It is an alter ego. It's not your true sense of self. It's your alternate sense of self, which you might need to come and grasp with so that you don't, hurt people or annoy people or, just alter ego shit. Might be your big ego is your alter ego, but the ego is really just your sense of self, so your alter ego would be your maybe false sense of self or just a, alternate sense of yourself. It might be who? You might think you're Batman at night. Hey man, it didn't do too good for him, But that was his alter ego. So it's not like it's bad per se, but it's like, we're looking at it not for face value. Like I said, alter, and you're like, wait, so alters are bad? No. Quantum. So, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Great build with the Wiz, man. Great build with the Wiz. Look at the kid. Hold up. Yeah. Yeah, he gave me this the other day. He gave me this the other day. I got some new graphics for the fucking live stream because he wants me to be next level. My boy said, yo, you want to be next level? I got you, fam. Great vibrations. Oh yeah, and I have this new one too. See it up here.
Oh.
Yup. Great vibrations, everybody. Ay, chica. Make some love to my Wiz.